Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and today we have another video. Thank you all the members, all the patrons. Make sure to subscribe and let's get into it. On the background we can see Leopard 2 PSO gameplay while we talk about leopards. So kind of an interesting confirmation, if you will. I mean, I don't know how do you say this, but anyway, this was posted by Smin, where he basically explains a little bit on why the armor of the PSO is what it is. We're going to talk about it after a little bit of time here about that, but the most important part is the last paragraph there, that they basically are confirming that further leopards are coming this year. And they don't say like one of them, they say with some coming this year, which is, I mean, Leopard 2A7 confirmed? It kinda is, right? So we don't know exactly the version that we will see it, and I mean, there isn't many variants of leopards that we can see for top tier anyway. The choice of the Leopard 2 PSO was kinda odd anyway, you know, it is a 2A5. And I gotta be honest, even though, yes, it does have a better armor overall, you know, not by much, but it does have it. Where it's one of the most important places to have a stronger armor, it is pretty much the same as the normal 2A5, right? Which is the front plates of the Leopard. And people were actually complaining. The response that you saw was basically to talk about that even, because a lot of people were complaining about the little front armor that the PSO has, right? So you do have the dozer blade, right? And if you remove the dozer blade or not, you still have the lack of armor on the front part of the tank. So a lot of people were complaining about this and asking, what does this mean? You know, does it mean that, you know, maybe if you removed the dozer blade in real life, it could actually carry more armor there? I don't know, something like that, right? And they basically just confirmed that the current version in this PSO kind of operation package is designed for urban warfare environments, and you know, they wouldn't carry too many. I mean, it wasn't like the focus of the PSO wasn't to beat APFSDSs from the front. That's why it didn't have the armor right there, which is quite odd, because I think there is photos of it that could actually use it, although they say the beak, or whatever they want to call it, the front part there, wasn't in the PSO package, but I don't know, maybe in this particular version of it or something like that it isn't, but still, it is quite odd to not have the extra armor there. But I think the major problem is where the PSO is, and not even what the PSO is, because it is after the 2A6, so you expect this tank to be better than the 2A6, which is kinda not what it is, right? So that's where I think most people will even complain about, right? Is that, I mean, the 2A5 and the 2 PSO should be folded into one fold of Leopard 2A5s, right? And then the 2A6 should come afterwards. Obviously, they probably just added the PSO because it is a new aircraft, new tank, sorry. And as all new tanks and stuff, they normally don't fold them. Normally, you know, they just to keep the grind to a normal level that they normally do. I don't know if this is like the objective or not. I have no idea. But it feels like that a little bit, right? It's to just make it so that the grind is standard for that like top tier Leopard, right? But the thing is that it doesn't make sense that it is the top tier Leopard. So I would say that probably in the future we will see it having it be folded with the 2A5 and the 2A6 coming afterwards. And of course, as you saw, they are considering a lot of other Leopards. So this is where the question begins. Is it a confirmation of a Leopard 2A7 or something like that? No, it is not. You know, of course it is not. But it leaves you wondering if you're going to see more like top tier Leopards, is it a better version of it or just more versions of already like existing performance of the tank, right? Because that's the thing. I think a lot of people misunderstand as well some of the things. Not every single addition needs to be like better than the previous version. It's just weird when they add it in this in this way of being after the 2A6, being a worse tank than the 2A6. It is quite weird, and I think that should be avoided. But we don't need to be having like the next step up every single patch. It's actually good, especially for Germany, to have the same level of tanks in these, you know, updates, so that they have more options to spawn in after you get killed with your main tank, right? So it's more of a matter of that than anything else, I think. But as I said, unless they are going to add another version of a 2A5 from another country maybe, or something like that, or maybe a minor upgrade, like even the 2A6M, I don't think it's too big of an improvement over the original one, I'm pretty sure, which is a Canadian version, I think, of the 2A6. So stuff like that could be added of tanks that are already in the game, right? But we can even see the 2A7 as well. So as I said, it is not a confirmation on everything, but it is a confirmation that the Leopard the 2 PSO will remain as it is, and it's a confirmation that more Leopard 2s are coming for Germany specifically, right? Which is a very cool thing because, as I said, I think the Germans have probably one of the best tanks in the game. Yes, the STRV and stuff, yeah, I know, all of that. The Russians have amazing tanks as well and everything. But the Leopards are amazing. The 2A6 is amazing, one of the best tanks in the game. But you have a low number of them to actually respawn, right? And to a nation that produces like main battle tanks for a very long time, like Germany does, it kind of is weird. When you don't have options, like Italy doesn't have it, and you add other countries and stuff, it's okay. But Germany does have options for that. So it's very, very cool that they are actually considering them for it to be added in the next couple of patches maybe. They say until the end of the year, so yeah, very, very soon. But anyway, let me know in the comments what you think about upcoming Leopards. What do you think will be the next Leopard to be added? And what do you think about the armor of the 2 PSO? Is it good enough or not? Let me know in the comments, and I see you guys on the next one. Bye guys, see you, subscribe.